Hello everyone, Nadia Gurwell. How's everyone today? And I want to remind my moms and dads to sign up for my YouTube channel where I do videos that talk about everything raising kids close in age, separation, depression, divorce, anxiety, dating, sex. So, like I said, if there's any topic that you'd like for me to address, just send me a message or put in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to do a video on it. So the topic of my video today, right, is why I won't let my kids go on sleepovers. I just did a video on this on Facebook Live, and a lot of the people, I was surprised, that tuned in agreed with me. I thought that it was going to be split, where people are going to say, no, you're wrong, you're depriving your child of that kind of experience, that kind of bonding moment. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. So I'm a mom of 7-year-old triplets and a 5-year-old, right? And now they're at that age where they're going to be having invites for sleepovers. And actually Ava, one of my triplets, has a sleepover this weekend, and she's going because it is like a really good friend of hers, Sophie, but that's it for her, period. That's it, no more. Now the reason why I don't want my kids having sleepovers, one, because I don't know these people that they're going to their homes to have sleepovers. I could have met them for 5 minutes at a birthday party, at some kind of event, at an open house, at a school event or something, and talk to them for a few minutes, but it's just not enough time for me to be able to make a judgment call as to if these are people that actually can be trusted with my child overnight. See, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And I told this, to their dad a while ago, probably when they started kindergarten 2 years ago. I said, they're not having sleepovers. And he looked at me like I was crazy, psh, this woman's nuts. And he's like, why not? I said, because I don't know who these people are. I mean, they could be pedophiles, sexual molesters, drug addicts, violent people. You just never know, what you're gonna run into. People, come across in a certain way when you meet them. Mostly they put their best foot forward and they act in a certain way, and you're like, oh, they're amazing, da-da-da-da-da. But then come to find out, they could be a serial killer, they could be a drug addict, a pedophile, whatever. But meeting them, right, for 5 minutes is not enough for me to know that. Now it's different. Yes, it's different if let's say, this is my best friend, right? I don't have one, I don't have too many, but if this were, and I've known her for years, and I know her husband, then that's different. Or if it's, my sister, of course, different. But from their school, I don't know them enough. I don't know them enough to say, what, it's okay for you guys to go to sleepovers to your friends' homes. What if they're watching porn, right? When my kid is there? What if they're watching really violent movies and my kids are just walking around watching that also? Or, really scary horror movies, people's heads are getting cut off, arms, these are just situations scenes that I don't want my kids exposed to ever. Of course, I know there's gonna come a point where they're gonna come in contact with that, but I don't want it now. I want to be able to protect them as much as I can. And I'm not a helicopter mom, but very protective of my kids. What if, they have firearms in their homes and they're not put away safely, they're not locked up, and God forbid, the kids find them? That's could be a fatal disaster right there. Or if they have a pool and the pool is not, covered up, and they decide, well, they know how to get out of the house, they follow each other and they decide to go to the pool, and one of them can't swim that well. I'm just thinking all the things that could go wrong. If they have snakes, if they have knives lying around the house. I mean, all these different dangerous elements, in their home lying around, and my kid is exposed to them. And the worst thing that comes to my head is like my kids being touched inappropriately. That's the one that really, really makes me cringe with my kids. Like I said, I don't know them, and it's just not. And it's not where it's just the dad. It could be the mom, also the mom. That's the molester. I don't trust people with my kids at all, at all. And people might say, you're very strict, you're being judgmental. No, it's just the world that we live in now, with all this social media stuff, and everything that's on TV, and all that you hear like on the news. No, you cannot trust your kids to people, to have them sleep over in their home that you barely know them. Really. Is it weird like they're missing out? I don't think so. I really don't. I grew up not going to sleepovers ever. Trust me when I tell you, I never had a sleepover. Never. I mean, yes, did I feel like I was missing out? Yeah, I did. I mean, would I have liked to have one? Of course. But it didn't happen. Didn't happen. And I know now the reason why. It was because it was a safety issue. Because, my mother didn't want me exposed to something that it could be, some damage that it could have been, irreversible. So now I see why she did that. With other things, I don't agree. But with that, definitely. Now, what did I tell my kids, right? When they said, well, we'd like to have sleepovers. I said, honey, we just don't do that. We don't. No, it's not. It's not going to happen. If you want to have sleepovers, then they have to come here. They have to come here for the sleepover, and they can stay here, and you guys can have pizza, and you can stay up a little bit late, not too late, just a little bit, and enjoy the moment, enjoy the night, and then their mom comes back the next day and picks them up. And that's another thing that I was like heading into here that I talked about on Facebook, was that if you tell the parent, right, that they have to come like at a certain time and they don't show up at that time, well, they're never having a sleepover here again, the friend. Because one, it's a lack of respect. It's not nice. There is no boundaries. I mean, yeah, okay, it's like a break. You have that Saturday off and a little bit of Sunday. You can go get your nails done. You can go to the gym, go shopping, whatever, right? But if the parent is telling you, right, I need you to be here at 10 a.m. to come pick up your child, then that's the time you have to come get your kid. Because, that is a weekends are family time for parents and their kids, not, the parents' kids and the friend, And some people might be okay with it, but I'm not. Yes, we loved having you over. It was fun. Whoever liked it, but now it's time for you to go home to your mom and dad, period. And if they don't oblige by that, if they can't follow, those kind of rules, then they're not coming back. Plain and simple. They're not. I'm sorry, honey, she can't come back, but you can see her in school. No? They're not going to be damaged. They're not going to be, hurt. I mean, they might be a little bit hurt, but it's not going to affect them like in a horrible way either. So that's my video for today. Thank you for watching it. And like I said, if there's any topics that I can talk about, make sure to leave me a comment in the, right there, or you can message me, whichever you like, and please share my video. Thank you. Bye-bye.